So lastly, we just have that 1410 by 2110, which is represented by the number 3. If I go back to the door tool, you'll notice that we only have the 1510 and 1810. So what we need to do is we need to edit the type and create our own door type. So on the 1510, we'll have that selected. And what we're going to do is we're going to select Edit Type. So we're in the Properties palette right now. We've just selected our 1510 door. To create our own type, we're going to select Edit Type. So in here are the type properties of this door. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this right now. We will cover this as we go through the course. But if we scroll down to the dimensions, that there are the parameters of the door, which you create when you build your own doors. So in there is the width at 1510. Now we are not going to change the value of this door because we want the 1510 to remain in the project as a 1510. So what we need to do is we need to duplicate this, give it a new name, and that will be our own, that we can then change the values. So we'll go over to the top right here. We have duplicate. Select that. It will automatically by default give a 2 at the end. So we'll just select the 2, delete, change it to a 1410 by 2110 and press OK. So now you see at the top here we have our family, which is our door, the internal double 1, which is our door that we've selected. We've now just created a new type, which is the 1410 by 2110. So now all we need to do is just change the parameter value. So if we scroll down to our dimensions, there's our width, still 1510. So we'll just select the value, change it to 1410, press OK. And now you can see in our type selector, there is our new 1410 by 2110. It's very important to remember to duplicate. If you don't, you're going to change the parameters and values of the original door, and it's going to upset what we've already put into the drawing. So now we'll just place our 1410 door. And you'll notice when I go to place it on the wall, it'll automatically center the door for me. So you can see it kind of jolts a bit. So I now know that that door, if you look at my temporary dimensions, it's centered between the column and the adjacent partition. I double escape to finish. And then we have it. So we have our 3 different door types in our drawing. So before we move forward, what we're going to do is we want to rename these doors and give them a unique name. This will become more clear towards the end. So the first one is the 910 door that we have inserted. What we're going to do is we're going to rename that and give it a door type 1, so DT01. So how we can change the type is we'll just select the door, edit type, rename, and we'll leave the actual width and height. We'll just type in DT-01 before and press OK. So now everything remains the same. All we've done is just renamed it. And we'll press OK. So because I changed that one type, if I select the other door, you'll also notice that the name, it has been renamed. So each one of these doors, they're all the 910s, have the same properties. And if you change one type, it will change all the others. So we'll now change the 1510 door. Again, selecting the door, edit type in the properties, rename, and we'll change it to DT-02 and press OK. So now it's a DT-02 for door type 02. Press OK. And again, if I select the other one, you'll see as well, it's been renamed. And lastly, we'll just select our 1410, rename that as well to DT-03. Press OK and OK.